Hey y'all, it is 11:01 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Monday, November 4th, 2024. It is the night before the presidential elections of 2024, of course. And I just wanted to make a video on stretching in my gift of insight to see like who's going to be the president. Now, I want to preface what I'm about to say with a few things. First of all, I do not put my personal politics out there. I do not participate in groupthink. So my emotions, my feelings, how I feel is not in any of this. And also, I have been trying for the past maybe 4 or 5 months to see who the president was going to be, and it just would not happen. Like spiritually, it has been blocked. It has been blocked so much so that last week, during what was it, last week, the week before Halloween, I was in a moment and I was surrounded by seances, and there was a lot of air magic going around. So that's letting me know that there's a lot of things that was happening. And then, oddly enough, somebody that I follow on Instagram was dressing up as Mufasa, not Mufasa, Scar from The Lion King. And all I kept hearing in my spiritual ear was, a shining new era is tiptoeing near us. Be prepared. Do you know what happens when Scar was singing, like what was happening? So I'm gonna entitle this video, I guess, "Be Prepared." But I also want to say that for a long time, though, for the duration of today, well, the whole of today, I was thinking that it would be President Trump. And then about 2 hours ago at 9:03 p.m., I heard in my ear David Muir say from ABC News say something, 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 Madam President. Hmm. Madam President. And then immediately afterwards, you may or may not think this is funny, but I had a vision of the governor of Texas throwing a tremendous tantrum. I mean, a temper tantrum. Like, if you could see how I see, it was funny as hell. But with that being stated, it also looked as if that if she does win, he may try to make Texas a separate corporation from the United States of America. Like there was a lot of things that was happening in the vision. If this is the case, there have been sigils, right? We have been together watching the Olympics, and I told you that there was a few key things that I'm looking for in order to see the outcome of what's going to happen to this country. And I told you in another video that the way Spirit speaks to me during Olympic season is that there's like a betting, a wager that happens on the backs of the athletes, the golden athletes of each nation. And so I had already assumed, though, that the Madam President, if she is going to be the Madam President, may be that because Simone Biles ran she ran around the track, I guess, in the American flag. And Simone Biles is very symbolic. I don't know why, for a lot of things that happen spiritually with this country, as far as the Olympics are concerned, and for Black women. Also, what else? I'm basing all of this. I'm not actively asking Spirit right now. I do not believe it's blocked any longer because it's been finalized. Um, there are things that can happen up to the last second, even in the universe. Please don't get it twisted. Yes, it is a programmed state and it is programmable, but because it is programmable, it can be a play by play up until the last second. And so sometimes, even people that have the gift of insight into the future, it can be, nothing is set sometimes. Sometimes there has to be wagers made to the universe and to make it correspond correctly. You can manipulate it. It takes a lot of energy, and I'll leave that alone. So, so yeah, I just assumed that she would be, but also because I also told you that Beyonce is a very key figure when it comes to entertainment, politics, Hollywood. She's a living, breathing sigil as well. And she has been very, very active in our faces. She's given permission for her song Freedom to be used. I'm gonna break that down if I think it's necessary. Um but yeah, she's their northern light and eastern star, and she's got a lot of spiritual weight. So what I'm saying is that there were signs already in place. That's what I'm actively reading right now off of what I've already shared with you that let me know that maybe the Madam President may be, or the next president may be a Madam President. This is going to cause some conflict, more so internationally than I think it's going to cause problems here. And I don't think it's going to cause as many problems here as people might want to presume, because there's just a lot of politics that are tied into the female body. But internationally, I have a little raised hairs going up. I see and feel and hear Islam, and not in a good way, as some backlash or repercussions to this. I hear, feel, and see Chicago, Illinois coming back up. Murder, corruption, and some other things. So yeah, but outside of all the signs that I had already seen, it was just now tonight that David Muir was in my ear and said something, 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 Madam President. So we're just gonna have to see. I mean, I can only be half the way. It's not about me being right or wrong. It's about like seeing how this gift is really, really. Because honestly, like earlier today, I heard a congratulations go to Donald Trump, but it might have been like a congratulations, like you ran a good race, I guess, from his party. I don't know. But I see him doing a slow clap, like a conceited clap. Um, I don't know, y'all. It's still kind of up in the air. I really truly feel like it's really up in the air, and it's gonna be we all know it's gonna be a very, very tight election. But if I had to just throw my 2 cents out there, I'm just gonna say that there are a lot of signs. There are a lot of signs. And me personally, my grandmother passed away. My nana passed away this year during Women's History Month, and that's a personal symbol for me. So I'm just gonna say, no matter what happens, remember that we all are part of this human collective together. And I know nobody likes to talk about harmony and togetherness, but let's just be wise, okay? Because there are still some days ahead of us that we have not ever endured. Uh, it's gonna be tough. And don't forget that there's supposed to be, they pushed the what is it? The shoremen, the truckers, just the strike back. So I'm saying all that to say, be prepared. Be prepared. Think of the song from The Lion King. Think of everything that I've been telling you all summer long. You know the basis of The Lion King? Do you know the basis of The Lion King? Do you know the basis of The Lion King? And what had to happen? Go listen to that song, be prepared. Remember that scene. Remember what happened after that song. And we just gonna have to see. I'm just out here just stretching and flexing the gift a little bit. So I just wanted to throw that out there. Okay, I'm done.